So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 53 of the Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you're well. And well, today, 3 games for you as we get through the month of March if we have a look at what is to come. 2 games, apparently. We had a game there against Villa and it's disappeared unless it's been rescheduled for the Cup. Okay, well, we'll find out together who the 3rd game is then. So we start with Fulham away. It was then supposed to be Villa away, but it's not. So Fulham away. And then Newcastle at home. And then Brentford away it will be. And then the Villa game's been moved there. So we've actually got, what, 3 more episodes now, including this one? 2 more after this until the end of the season. So yeah. And then next episode, yeah, City, of course. But we've already beaten them this season. Haha. But yeah, we know what happened last time we played Fulham away. Of course, it was in the build-up to our promotion last season. We absolutely smashed them 4-1. Who they went on to win the title. We still dismantled them. Newcastle, of course, we played a lot recently. Played them in the FA Cup in the 4th round. We had to play them twice as it went to a replay. And then Everton, wherever I got that from? Brentford away. We've had a classic in Brentford away. Our first season in the Championship. Pretty sure it finished 4-4. One of the last games of the season. So yeah, some pretty interesting games to come. In the last episode, not the greatest, it must be said. Knocked out the FA Cup to start with by Newcastle. And so we'll draw at Stamford Bridge. And then we simmed the game against Liverpool, which we lost. But then we finished with a 2-0 win in a play game over Southampton. So hopefully we can carry that momentum forward. If we have a look at the table of the Premier League, we currently sit in 6th place after 27 games. Just 4 points off of a Champions League spot. 2 points off Europa, 5 points clear of West Ham. So Europe at this moment in time is looking pretty good. Of course, we have Newcastle today, who are in 4th. We know how good that they can be. Who else have we got? We got Brentford, who are struggling this season, and Fulham, who are bottom. We start today with. So hopefully then we can pick up at least a couple of decent results. Just some squad news. Jankovic, despite me criticising him last episode, has gone up to 83 rated. Very good. If you are looking forward to this episode, guys, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get it. So this is our Fulham lineup then for the first game of the episode. Patterson in goal, Barbu, Obispo, Traore and Luke Thomas at the back. Fred and Paulinho in the middle. Baena, Fujimoto and Caballero in behind Marcus Thuram. A few names you recognise there on the bench. Andreas Pereira there. I'm not going to lie, no wonder they're struggling. Other than, say, Marcus Thuram and probably Fred and Paulinho, it's not the greatest side, really. But especially Anthony Patterson in goal, of course, former, well, Sunderland real life. Sunderland formerly, of course, in this game. Yeah, hopefully we can get a fairly comfortable scoreline just like we did at the back end of last season. Elias. Oh, I was just about to have a strike, you know. And it's been taken off his toe. That's a lovely ball. Elias, the defender. I think it's Luke Thomas in there. Read exactly what I was going to do. Just try and cut back. Buy some space on that left foot. And try and bend that one into the far corner. But as it is, Fulham on the counter. Thuram. We've got bodies across. He finds the gap. And forces a good save from Dan Bentley. And it's a corner for Fulham. Fujimoto tries to get the ball in quickly. It's brought down to his mate on the edge. And well, I think is it Paulinho who's forced the save from Bentley. Alive and alert goalkeeping from our number 1. There's a ball in there and it should be 1, and indeed it is. And that is Jankovic that time with the red boots. And Elias has just completely run that one out of play as Garner was bursting forward. Elias has robbed him of the ball there. And Elias will find Joseph Garner, who is in on goal now. And Joseph Garner strikes across goal and will find the bottom corner. And well, this man, obviously, it hasn't taken in FIFA, hasn't taken into account, well, it wouldn't do. But Harling obviously breaking the Premier League scoring record this season in game. The Premier League competition record for goals is 32. That is Garner's 31st goal of the season, with 10 more games after this one left of the season. you fancy he will go on and break that record. But after some pressure knocking on the Fulham door, that's a lovely burst of pace from Cavallero. Zabani with him, and it's a good ball in, but Edwards is able to get it clear. Thuram knocks it up for himself, and Bentley throws out that right hand to stop it from sneaking in at his near post. And well, considering they're rock bottom, Fulham, they're not too bad in terms of actually their attacking play, to be fair. But just not quite coming off for them. But Burry's able now potentially to launch a counter. Garner. I thought Nezovic was going to carry on his run from midfield, but Jankovic dispossessed, and that is a lovely piece of play from Fujimoto. But Zabani does so well to get across and cover. And that's a nice piece of play. And Sigurdsson will just feed in Garner once again. Can he get away from his man Traore? He does just about. He has the strike, and he's managed to squeeze that one into the far post. And while he has now equalled the Premier League goal scoring record of 32 goals in a season, in 28 games he's managed that. This is absolutely superb. What a finish. He's just powered that past Patterson. Should he be doing better from the angle? Arguments could say yes. But I don't care. It's 2-0 to Peterborough, and we are doing to Fulham exactly what we did last season. Thuram has been released in this channel. Edwards going to stick with him. He's got a bit of space. Oh, it's come off a hand there. And that is a very well worked goal from Fulham. Disappointing from our point of view, but we allowed Cavallero onto that. But it's a goal back for Fulham. It's a good handball there from a good save from, I think, from Harrison Burrows, but very little that Bentley could do as he's trying to come across there. Gomez not really doing enough to try and get a block on there. But Fulham back in this one. We'd written them off. And well, I said their attacking play had been causing a problem. And well, they've justifiably got a goal out of it, to be fair to them. Sigurdsson, that's a good turn, but no real penetrating run to help him out. But that will be half time. 2-1 to the good for us at the half. It's been quite an entertaining first half, it must be said. That man making the difference so far, as he always does. On to the second half. Can we ride this one out and pick up all 3 points? Tries to play a ball in. Oh no, miscommunication between Zabani and it's a good save in the end. It's between Zabani and Gomez. There's a foul in there. Thankfully a reprieve for us. But yeah, Zabani made the touch and he kind of left it to Gomez. Gomez had left it to him. Thankfully for us though, the save coming in and we were able to get it away. Sigurdsson. Gomez has made the run again. Continue his run inside. Get this one out to Estrada. He's actually done really well. He's fooled the defender as well. He's tried to dink this one in, but it's up and just about away for Fulham. As we're about to head into the last 20 minutes or so. Fulham coming forward, and they often do with intent. Thomas goes past Gomez again. Just to get a ball in. Oh my word. Edwards, well, has just about managed to get a tackle in there. Fred with the strike. Turned away by Dan Bentley at his near post. Estrada will come and cover the short. But Gomez will still get this one in. We've not got a header on that. We should on the second. Edwards, well, inexplicably beaten in the air. Fulham are banging on this door to try and get a breakthrough. And that should be dealt with. Oh my word. We'll get this one clear. Thank God for that. And now Garner can lead a counter. And Elias is through. He's got Fred for company. Can he beat the Brazilian for pace? Elias. Oh, cut this one back. Fred was completely aware of what we were trying to do. It's Jankovic who tries to strike on his left, but it's blocked. And now Fulham will come forward again. Nice little ball to Angel Gomez. Oh, and it's a lovely one too. And Gomez is in behind, and it's Thuram. Oh, thank God for that. Thuram just offside. I thought he might have been, but didn't say anything because I was trying to concentrate on defending. Nice ball out from Jankovic to find Elias. Oh, bit of an air shot. Sigurdsson has got the room. Garner has now got the room, and he's actually managed to fluff it, and Gomez somehow hasn't managed to pick up the loose ball. Into the final 10 minutes, Garner, almost kept that in as well. Fulham with every man in our half now, desperately trying to push to get this equaliser. Thuram, it's a lovely piece of play, and it's Stansfield into the area. And Zabani has gone for the diving header to try and clear it. It's Paulinho, the man who's got the equaliser, and it could be a massive point in the context of Fulham's season. But really disappointed. I don't really know why Zabani's gone for the diving header to try and clear that one. Didn't get anyone out to Stansfield quickly enough. And well, he's got Gomez in his way, but he still tried to go for the diving header inexplicably. Pretty poor decision making from Zabani, which we don't often say, but unfortunately, that is just the way it goes sometimes. Sigurdsson, that's a turn. Sigurdsson has the strike. Patterson makes the save. Could arguably Sigurdsson, sorry, I've taken that closer to goal. I thought he might have been tackled, hence why I got the shot off early. But the final whistle goes. A 2-2 draw. Fulham, well, they had more shots than us, possession fairly equal. You probably argue it was a fair result because Fulham's attacking play did cause us a number of problems. But yeah, disappointed we couldn't hang on. But it's a draw to start things off this episode. International break. Is there an international break? I don't think so. I think it's just a gap. FA Cup weekend, and then we play Newcastle. And there you see, Garner has tied the competition record for goals this season. So our lineup then is what it normally is, but we've had some growth throughout the squad. Zabani now up to 83, Jankovic up to 83. I think we covered. Elias up to 82. Koulibaly is coming back from injury, but also Miggy Almiron has actually already grown down to 78. This is Newcastle side. Ortega in goal. Timber, Byrne, Godfrey and Wellington Dano. McKennie, Sensi and Kamara in the middle of midfield. Sarr, Gallardo and Enrique up top. João Pedro on the bench for them. Of course, he was the match winner in the FA Cup replay very recently. But yeah, the fact that Almiron's already grown down to 78 is a little bit of a concern. But yeah, so he is 32, but I thought it was about 33 when people started to decline on FIFA. But there we go. Nice quick passing from Newcastle. Kamara finds Enrique. Zabani comes across, gets a foot in. Got caught between saying foot and tackle. But yeah, foot in from Zabani. Will be a corner though. Estrada is there at the near post to get this one away. Back out wide to the corner taker. Enrique. Ball in. We need to get a challenge on that, but we don't, and it's a fabulous finish from Stefano Sensi. Takes it on his chest, admittedly from quite close range, but manages to bring it down nicely, and then just hits it on the volley into the far corner. It's a lovely piece of chest control, considering it's launched at him, and from that angle it looks like Bentley could be doing a little bit better, but yeah, Newcastle growing into this game, and they've got themselves a goal. And they're in again here. Gallardo, they're really just twisting and turning. Not a lot that I can do, and Zabani has managed to put off Sarr, otherwise that surely would have been 2-0. Yeah, I don't know whether it's just me in a bit of a playing rut or something, I'm not too sure, but yeah, not doing particularly well as of late. Elias, Sigurdsson, we'll have a strike, you know, it's fallen back to us. Elias, Gomez, Sigurdsson, tries to get around this man, but Godfrey having absolutely none of it. Trying to chase back Enrique. Edwards out to Burrows with some space to run into for Harrison Burrows. Out wide to Estrada, who's into the area. We'll try and dink this one. Looking for Sigurdsson. The defender gets across. Gomez with the corner. Garner. He rises well, but Ortega with a fabulous stop. Turns it around the post. Burrows. That's going to be the keepers. And it's easy for Ortega to claim. Lovely piece of skill from Estrada. But Garner Not really. Oh, Sigurdsson. Oh, thankfully, giving away. Estrada. Sigurdsson could be in. Sigurdsson with the strike. And of course, Ortega, it should be said, making the save as an early change for Newcastle. And it's that man, João Pedro, coming on. But that's a great corner. Zabani knocks it down. It's actually now Zabani on the board. Just no. What is that for a pass? Thankfully, Edwards is alert to that. Can we get a ball in behind? Not quite from Sigurdsson. It's a good tackle from Jankovic though. There's a ball in there for Elias. And Elias will find the back of the net. And we will have a breakthrough. We finally managed to get there. Didn't quite work the first time around, but the really good tackle from Jankovic just set that one up. And now we can just force the man advantage. Really nice run from Elias. And he's just got the time and space to pick his spot. Bend that one into the corner. Celebrating his first Spain call-up in game since he's been with us. Celebrating with a goal. Very nice indeed. It's one apiece. Back to Timber. Oh, it's Meg Estrada. Oh, well, thankfully, Bentley alive and alert down to his left to make the save, as they've brought on 2 left backs now, interestingly. We're going to make a change of our own. Elias, the man coming off, is pretty tired, so we're going to bring on Zach Saunders in this one. Pedro, ball in. Zabani needs to claim that and does. Oh, Saunders tries to get away from his man. Kenny with a strike. Wonderful save from Bentley. Burrows, just about got away with that. Estrada tries the Megnuts that got him earlier. Pedro, and that's surely a goal, yeah. Lovely works, piece of play, and Weston McKennie has put Newcastle ahead once again in this game. Just all over the place defensively. For that, just in between the defence, in between the centre back and right back, not really a lot Bentley could do. Just a passenger in that one. Edwards does well. Right, come on, Sigurdsson, ball over the top. Garner is surely going to beat his man. He does. Joseph Garner. And Garner will apply the finish. And we are back level just like that. What a ball from Sigurdsson over the top that was. But Garner had the pace, I think, to beat Dan Burn. I'm kind of glad that he did, of all players. No offence, Dan Burn, but you are quite slow. But that is an unbelievable ball. Positioned beautifully. He gets there ahead of his man. And then once he was in, there was no doubt about the outcome of that. He's now set the record for Premier League goal scoring in his own right, Joseph Garner. Another substitution for us. Nezovic coming off and Lozano coming on for us. Just some fresh legs in the centre of midfield. That's a good tackle from Lozano straight away. As Saunders is going to go for a bit of a run here. Zachary Saunders hasn't got much in terms of options in the area. So we'll find Gomez. We'll find Sigurdsson. And Sigurdsson will smash one in at the near post. And we've turned this game around. We're now leading for a change in this game. But very well worked piece of play. Gomez and Burn just it just leaves Sigurdsson inexplicably. And Sigurdsson's got all the time and space to pick his spot. And he chooses to smash it past Ortega at his near post. Very little the keeper could do from there with that much power on it. But we've turned this game around, and in the 2 goals in a matter of minutes have helped us do that. Can we hang on though? That is the big question. And Lozano coming on as a sub and immediately paying dividends with a tackle to win the ball back, and he does just that again and again. And now Garner, can he repay the favour to Sigurdsson? He hasn't quite got the pace to beat Dan Burn. Never thought I would say that, but it's the way I think the ball has just come down. Over to Ismail Issar, running the line, dinks one in. Zabani has to get that and does. Sigurdsson away to Estrada, and surely now that should be full time. Estrada, well, it's Garner on the ball. He does a little pirouette, but we win the game. A massive result. We've turned this one around in superb style. The Newcastle players may be in arguments as they leave the pitch, but a very good performance, and that closes the gap to Newcastle ahead of us. Of course, they've had the better of the ball. We've just about had more shots, but a really entertaining game. United beaten by Forest in there as well. Some interesting results as we head towards the back end of the season. International break now, and then the game away at Brentford to finish the episode. So this is how our hosts Brentford line up for this game. Strakosha in goal, Masson, Roslav, Fernandez and Thiago Jallo at the back, Dele Alli, Jensen and Klozek in midfield with Cherky, Jackson and Lewis Potter going forward. That is a very forward heavy lineup. We've got some decent options on the bench there as well. We line up as we always do in the absolute peeing down rain here in Brentford. Be interesting to see how Dele Alli gets on in this game, but we know the problems that Brentford can cause us. Of course, we've already played them a couple of times this season. They knocked us out of the Carabao Cup very early this season. And Garner with a little ball over the top. Oh, Sigurdsson. You think surely that's a foul. He's brought that down and just been body blocked by his defender. But promising early signs that there's space to work with, as Ali does pretty well. Back from the footballing wilderness at Brentford. Good play from Cherky. Jackson. Oh, just tried to play the through ball to Garner, but just well intercepted by the defender as a ball out hit for Lewis Potter. Gomez inside to Jackson. Oh, it's a lovely piece of reverse play. Oh no, that's terrible. Lewis Potter, Jackson into the area, and there is the goal. And that's all of our own making, really, because the pass out from Zabani was poor, straight to a Brentford man. Sorry, there you go, to Klozek. It's actually Klozek who's opened the scoring in at the near post. But no, nice little intricate play from Brentford in the penalty area. Really hard to get the ball off of them. And yeah, it's a goal of our own making, really. That's a solid challenge from Matthias Jensen. Out wide to Cherky. No, they go backwards, but that will be half time. Brentford, the leaders, and yeah, to think we can have too much to complain about in that one. To be honest, they've certainly had the better chances. We really haven't created anything. Haven't forced Strakosha into a save, I don't believe, so far in this game. That needs to change in this second half. It's going to cut inside. There's going to be a pass there. It's in for Nezovic, you know. It's a lovely ball. Oh, and well, Sigurdsson maybe could have taken a touch. Tried to catch the keeper out with the first time shot. And it stung the palms of Strakosha as Garner gets a head on it. But over the top. Lovely ball over the top. And Cherky has got the space needed to try and cover Nicholas Jackson in the middle. Oh, it's a good save. It's not the best strike, but it's angled pretty well. It's a test. Bentley. Oh, Edwards, get there, you idiot. And now Cherky is in behind. And this is going to be a goal. Yeah, it's so easy. Absolutely falling apart there defensively. Don't know what Edwards is doing. Don't know how he didn't get to that ball first. Nice ball again out to Cherky. Caused us all problems all afternoon. And now Jackson has got some space. Oh. Just off the outside of the post. Really good effort from Nicholas Jackson. Just put his laces through that. You see the movement on the ball. Bentley well beaten but saved by the post. I think that is pretty much going to be that. Brentford dominated this game from start to finish. Very little that we could do as Klozek is in and he powers in a third. Superb way to cap off a very good performance for Brentford. Lovely ball in behind from Jackson. And Klozek just puts his laces through that. Nothing that Bentley could do, and that sums up the game, really. We've been poor from start to finish in this game. And yeah, we seriously need to improve things if we are going to get a European spot this year. There goes the final whistle. Comprehensively beaten by Brentford. We need to move on from this quickly, realistically. And I just realised we play Man City. We had the better of the ball and the chances, apparently. Find that hard to believe. But City did lose at home to Leicester in the last game. Oh, it's all heating up as we enter the final stages of the season. So as we look at the table, our 5-point gap that we had to West Ham is now down to 2, but we do have a game in hand. 3 points off of the Champions League, but Newcastle have a game in hand on us. So Europe's still there to fight for, but it's not going to be easy as we head into the last couple of episodes of the season. Next time out, we start with a home game against City, before then a trip to Forest, and then our rearranged trip to Villa, and then the end of the season. Some tough games in there. But that is going to be everything for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I can't record in this heat anymore. I've got to go and just be outside and be even hotter. I'm going to say that's contributed now. So we were well beaten by Brentford. But guys, I appreciate you joining me. If you have enjoyed this, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.